Hello everyone, welcome to this series on critical approaches in literary criticism. And in this video, we are discussing the fifth part of formalist literary criticism, and we are concentrating on new criticism. Introduction. The new criticism, a systematic and methodological formalist approach to literary criticism, emerged in the 1930s. It was pioneered by a group of scholars and poets at Vanderbilt University, including John Crowe Ransom, Alan Tate, Robert Penn Warren, and Clent Brooks. This movement was heavily influenced by the poetry and critical essays of T.S. Eliot, whose ideas on the objective correlative and the English metaphysical poets reinforced the principles of the new critics. The new criticism emphasized the text itself, arguing that literary works should be studied as self-contained entities, free from external contexts such as the author's biography and historical background. Origins and development. The origins of new criticism can be traced back to an informal group known as the Fugitives, who published the Fugitive magazine from 1920 to 1925. This group emphasized the organic tradition of literature, focusing on the importance of form, order, and tradition. They advocated for a rigorous and analytical reading of literary texts, viewing literature as an art form that should be appreciated for its intrinsic qualities. The Fugitives' discussions and writings laid to the groundwork of the new criticism, promoting a disciplined approach to understanding literature through its formal elements. Key concepts and influences. One of the key concepts introduced by T.S. Eliot and embraced by the new critics was the objective correlative. This idea suggests that a set of objects, a situation, or a chain of events can evoke a particular emotion in the reader. Eliot's formation provided a method for understanding how emotions are conveyed in literature through specific, concrete details. The new critics also drew inspiration from the English metaphysical poets, who blended intellectual thought with emotional depth, creating a unified and complex verbal equivalent of their ideas. Their influences reinforced the new critics' focus on the internal structure and form of literary works, emphasizing the need for a close reading that attends to the text's formal characteristics. Principles of new criticism. The new critics sought precision and structural tightness in literary works. They favored a style and tone that tended toward irony and insisted that all elements necessary for analysis should be contained within the work itself. This approach rejected external factors such as the author's biography, historical context, and social or economic implications. The new critics argued that the text should be treated as a self-contained entity, with its meaning derived from its formal elements and internal coherence. This methodological rigor aimed to uncover the layers of meaning embedded in the text through meticulous analysis of its language, imagery, and structure. Impact on education. The new criticism significantly influenced college curricula and reading practices, encouraging students to become more careful and serious readers. Key textbooks such as Understanding Poetry 1939 and Understanding Fiction 1943 by Brooks and Warren, and Understanding Drama by Brooks and Robert B. Heilman became essential resources for literary analysis. These works promoted the principles of close reading and textual analysis, shaping the way literature was taught and studied in universities. By providing clear methodologies and illustrative examples, these textbooks helped to standardize and disseminate the new criticism's approach to literary studies. Decline and criticism. Despite its influence, the new criticism faced criticism and decline in the latter half of the 20th century. Critics like Frank Lantricia and Ronald S. Crane highlighted its limitations, such as reductionism and the neglect of broader contextual analysis. In his book After the New Criticism in 1980, Lantricia discussed the transition to other approaches and the perceived deficiencies of new criticism. He argued that the new criticism's focus on formal elements alone was insufficient for a comprehensive understanding of literature. Similarly, Crane criticized the tendency to reduce literature to a few rhetorical devices, arguing that this approach diminished the complexity and potential of literary works. These critiques paved the way for the emergence of new critical paradigms that integrated historical, social, and biographical contexts into literary analysis. Enduring contributions. Despite the criticisms, the new criticism made enduring contributions to literary studies. Its emphasis on close reading and textual analysis remains a cornerstone of literary criticism. The new critics focus on the intrinsic elements of the texts, and their rigorous analytical methods have influenced contemporary critical approaches and continue to be relevant in literary studies. By fostering a disciplined and attentive approach to reading, the new criticism has left a lasting legacy in the field of literary criticism, ensuring that the formal qualities of literature are given due consideration. Conclusion. The new criticism played a pivotal role in shaping modern literary analysis. Its principles of close reading, textual analysis, and focus on form and structure have had a lasting impact on the study of literature. While acknowledging its limitations, the enduring contributions of the new criticism highlight its importance in the development of literary criticism as a rigorous and disciplined field. Its legacy continues to inform and inspire literary scholars and students, ensuring its relevance in the ongoing exploration of literary works. By emphasizing the intrinsic qualities of literature and advocating for a meticulous approach to reading, the new criticism has contributed significantly to our understanding and appreciation of literary art. So this was the fifth part of our discussion on formalist approach to literary criticism, and we discussed new criticism in this video. We will meet in the next video and discuss some other part of this approach. Until then, goodbye and thank you.